Hey guys, welcome back to the Movement Project. So today we're going to talk about the hip hinge, as it is a big part of lifting, deadlifts, kettlebell swings, clean, snatches. So if you're hitting a plateau in those lifts, or you're just starting off in those lifts, a lot of times teaching someone the hip hinge is actually really complicated. So what I'm going to do is, instead of teaching people how to do the hip hinge and keep that lumbar stability and hip mobility in a standing position, we're going to work in a lying down position. I wouldn't say that this is optimal to learn it this way, but if for some people it's very difficult to get that good posture, okay, all 3 points touching the dowel is how we've done it in the past, then we're going to do it in a lying down position and eventually work our way up. Alright, so our go-to test for hip mobility is the active straight leg raise. I'm going to have Spencer show us the test. He's going to lie all the way down, knees are straight. I'm just going to see how far he can lift his right leg up with his left leg flat down on the floor. So I find his ankle bone is malleolus. Sit his leg back down. And we see that we're just below mid-thigh. Can you do the other side? Yeah. And this one is a little bit better, or a lot bit better. He's all the way up by his ASIS joint. So we're going to focus on the right side. Remember, asymmetries are bad. We want to make sure that you take care of them. I'm going to give him a lacrosse ball. We're going to do some soft tissue work first. We're going to just show you the right leg for now. So you're going to roll on his glutes. Yep. There you go. He smashes around there. He looks for tight spots. When he feels a tight spot, he's going to put his right foot flat on the ground and open up in extra rotation. Good. He can even extend his leg all the way out and kind of get onto the outside of the tissue. So side of the glute, top of the hamstrings, all along there. We even kind of want to work down by the hamstrings, even work on the calves. All do it with the lacrosse ball. You find tender spots, smash into them, breathe into them, see if you can release. Okay? Alright, go ahead and hop up there. The next thing he's going to do is some banded distraction. I'll have him scoot this way. Just shimmy. Yeah. You gotta have it. So we want the band pulling him so that it's opening up his hip joint. It's creating that little opening in the joint capsule. And then we give him another band. If you don't have a band, that's fine. Use a towel. Find a way to kind of get yourself into an assisted section. So he's giving himself some support by holding on the band. He's squeezing his right quad so that it's straight. I'm going to have him internally rotate, externally rotate. Good. Come open. Come into a closed hip stance. And he's just exploring all those positions because those hamstrings all have different dynamics and different positions. You'll get different muscles into a stretch. Alright, after he spends about 2 minutes doing this, he's going to relax. Now we've got to find a way to integrate the stability part of it. So, I'm going to have him lay all the way down again. Okay, he's going to take that right leg all the way up. Alright, in the leg raise, we work from the bottom up. We're going to take him in the transition position and work from the top down. He's got to hold on to that block on his foot. Could be a plate, could be your phone. Okay, make the stakes high. And then he's going to do 20 leg drops. Trying to keep his head rested, find the stability from his lumbar spine by bracing his abdominal. Alright, so now we've got the core stability and the hip mobility in order to do the hip hinge. Let's go ahead and practice that movement a few times. Spencer's going to put his feet hip width apart, reach his arms up over his head, elbows extended. And all he's going to think about is with his knees slightly bent, pushing his hips as far back as you can. The hands over his head, keep his back extended or his back behind his head. Okay, and then again. Alright, so the prescription here would be 10 reps. How sometimes he kind of breaks that good spine position. You want to overhead and go back as far as you can with a straight back. So, then you've got the hip hinge incorporated into it. That's the movement that we're really trying to get better. From there you can start to implement it with resistance training. Alright, good luck.